Hello, everybody. We are live, and today we are coloring out of Dromenvanger, which you guys, it was formerly known as Zemlja, Snova, which means land of dreams, I think is what it's translated into from the Dutch or the Swedish. And this is the cover of it. So everybody knows that this is the Dutch version of Zemlja, Snova, which means land of dreams. So we are coloring this person. We are coloring this picture today, so I hope everybody is well and they are all good. I am sorry I went out today. I had some stuff to do today, so unfortunately that's why we're running a little bit later than normal. So I'm just letting people know on Facebook that I'm live. I put a link in below where you can get the original one because I think the Dutch version is out of stock right now. There are a few copies of the original book out there. If you look hard enough, I think Etsy has them in either 70 East Books or Coolcraft. On Etsy will have that. I posted a link to the... Hello, Lori. We're coloring from Timeless Love today. As some of you know, I actually have a project that I'm working on. And what I did here was I made out some new sheets. But what I did was I printed out the whole sheets of Prismacolor, and so last night I started adding color to this, but I put in my Facebook group, I printed out an empty sheet which didn't have any of the colors on them. So when I did them, I noticed that I'm missing my black grape, and I don't have that, so I'm going to have to order those. But this is a way to save time and energy for me. So I'm also getting a binder where I will put all the stuff in. And this is my shopping list of pencils that I'm low on. Things that I'm low on, so I make a list when I go shopping on Blick's website. Yes, I believe in that. So let's get started. So what color should we make our hair? Thinking blonde. So I hope everybody's had a good day. We will use all kinds of different pencils probably to do this. You know, the thing with this book is that it's really, the thing with Timeless Love is I love his illustrations, but they are so detailed oriented to do. I will put this here. That way I'll have easy access to it. So, you know, I was busy doing things today, and then everything seemed to be, you know, compounded. You know, nothing can ever be as easy as you want it to be. No, the more I think about it, the more I wanted to be a brunette. Autumn leaves. You know what? We can always make the tree darker. Dark brown if need be. So what has everybody been doing today? Has it been slow today? Hey, Lori. Hello to the 5 people in here. Say hello, guys. I don't bite. Like when people say hello. I was hoping I'd get more stuff in, but it hasn't come in. We went to the Museum of Natural History, me and my mother, today. So that's why I'm so late in coming back. You know, I thought if we went earlier, I would be back with plenty of time. That did not happen to be true. So it's just a matter of doing things. Summer green. It's very warm today here in the city. It's like it's really uncomfortably warm. Like, I'm not speaking like little warm, big time warm. Like just really hot and uncomfortable, like 70, 80 degrees weather after you've had like freezing weather all this time. Horizon blue. I'm thinking light blue and then dark blue. You know what I mean? Like, with this guy, it's always, his books are always so pretty, but his books are always. And some of you who have Tomic books know what I'm talking about. The level of detail in his pictures are just stunning. That's why it takes so long to do one of these pictures normally. Hello to the 5 people in the chat. Come on, I don't bite. So what I'm doing as a project is I'm going to be doing my own companion book. Hopefully I can be able to do all the color charts. What I want to do is make a full chart of whole lines, like I did for the prismas, and then see what I'm actually missing for them. So then I know what I can order, what I need to order, but I'll probably get a chart from somebody. And that is not always short. Where is a dark blue? It's a dark blue. If I don't have it in this set, I probably have it in another set. If you must know, I'm also putting back my prismas in there. So what you can probably see is that I come up with a shopping list too of what I need and what I don't need to replace. Everything is always so little. Prismas, believe it or not, work very well in this book. Cerulean blue. This is cerulean blue. This is from the Prismas. Now, the way to get Prisma sharp is use a hand crank. And I, honest to God, will tell you, use a hand crank when you sharpen in Prismas because they're the best things. It was okay. I liked it, but you can't do everything in that museum because that museum is like 4 floors and then it's multiple buildings. So there's different exhibits to see depending on what you want to go see there, you know, because there's different sections, you know, 1 floor is this, 1 floor is this. We couldn't watch any of the exhibition videos because you have to book a ticket for that. And there's one thing I really want to do, and that's the color video. So next time I go, I'll book that. I'll have my mother book that because we found out today you have to book that in advance. You can't just go there. Unless that's an extra charge if you want to do that. See, hi, Michelle. How was your day off? Yes. Thomas Loftomic. If I don't finish her today, we will do her next time. I may or may not come on tomorrow because there's some stuff going on. I have to get vaccinated tomorrow, but I have to fill out all my forms tonight. I was wondering how you were because I had seen, I think, a title there saying you needed a day off. That you needed to take some time for yourself. I actually wanted to do the picture next to this, but I'm having trouble getting it to be focused. So for whatever reason, I was like, I'll just do this picture instead. I haven't done a Thomas Loftomic picture in a really, really long time. Plus, I have a lot of whips in this book, surprisingly. So I may end up taking tomorrow off and then doing it on Sunday. How many of you guys would feel comfortable if I took Saturday off and then I streamed on Sunday instead for this week? No, I've been at the museum, I've been out, I've got my stuff, I got my comic books, and you know, that would be fine with you guys if I took Saturday off, okay. And I streamed on Sunday. Plus, you know, because I'm redoing my charts. Yeah, Michelle, I'm redoing my color charts. What I'm doing is I'm going to end up making a companion. I'm going to put all the charts in here. So what I did was I wrote did a printed chart. What I did was I named all the colors in this Prisma color, and I posted on my Facebook group an empty chart for you guys. So this is the chart that I ended up printing out, and then I filled it in with colors. So it's not all done yet. But when I get the binder, I'm going to put these all in their own separate sheets. So this way, then I have a color chart for everything at some point. You guys know that there'll probably be a Copic section too for Marcus. There'll probably be a separate section for Marcus at some point. Someone was saying to me, can you do the round chart? And I'm like, what's a round chart? Then when someone said, oh, it's a chart with circles in it. So I was like, I don't do that kind of chart, but some people say that they feel better when the chart is in circles, not like the squares. This book is Zemlja Snova, Dromenvanger. This is the Dutch version of Zemlja Snova. The original book is called Zemlja Snova, which means Lands of Dreams. So a few years ago, the Dutch edition came out, and I was having such a hard time getting Zemlja Snova, and I wanted this book for like forever, I tell you, and I have not colored in it because it's so beautiful that I'm afraid to mess it up. But you know what? We shouldn't let the fear dictate what we color and what we don't color. See, this is a foot. This is a vine. Lavender. Those are red cherries. I don't know why I'm thinking they're red cherries. Rose. Yeah, I know I gotta do more of the Chuck Pinson. I stopped doing it for a few days because I was working, and then I got tired, then I didn't have energy, and then yesterday what happened was I wasn't. That's what happens. Sometimes we get so hungry. But let me explain what happened yesterday. I got so sick when I woke up. I was nauseous. I don't know where it came from. Puked up some of my food. It was not a good thing. So then during the middle of the day, I told my boss, I called up my boss saying I'm not coming in on Thursday. And he was like, okay, stay home. But then I got told from the other woman who's under my boss, no, you stay home, but you have to get a COVID test. So I now had to go to my new doctor. Yes, I actually got to see my new doctor for the first time. He's right by where I live, so that's a very good thing. So I got to see my new doctor for the very first time. Hi, Kim. So I had to see my new doctor for the very first time. So this is things that happened. So then, I couldn't come into the office till about 2. But, I always, now, if you guys know anything, that I always get to my doctor's appointments really early, especially if it's a new doctor that I'm seeing for the first time. So what I did was I couldn't go in. So then I went to the little park for about 20, 30 minutes. And thank God I had brought my Kindle with me. So I did that, And then they had to give me a COVID test. So I won't know the results of that COVID test till tomorrow morning. Then they also booked a vaccination report for me. So they found a way, because of my health issues, I can get vaccinated earlier. They made the appointment for me, but I have to go all the way to the Bronx to get it. So, of course, I'm going to do that, but I have to make sure I have all the forms ready tonight to go, so then I don't worry about things that I can't control. But the other option is maybe I stream tomorrow early, Or I don't stream tomorrow and then I stream Sunday. We do a different schedule than normal. I also got notified that my Belladere Art Nicole, my trays are going to ship soon. I have so many whips in this book. It's not even funny, guys. I really do have whips in this book. So it's like, it's really a weird thing to have whips in this book. Which is something I don't like to have. You know, I don't like to have whips. Coco. So I was like, so, you know, you guys know that when we color out of anything that's a Thomas Love, a Kirby, sometimes even Johanna, you guys know that that usually means two parts. Very rarely is Johanna, Millie, or Doria Song a two-part, a one-part project. You know, right? It's like, the lip's okay, but you know what happens? You don't want to have too many, because then you forget what you colored it in there. There's her foot. I know what you mean. Like, here, let's take a quick break and we'll show you my whips. Here, here's a whip. But you see, I wrote down what I used in this when I did it. Sadly, we have whips here. I know this is Dutch or German. Then we did this. Here we have a whip here. Now this one I did a long time ago. I think the reason why I did this was because I believe that Sammy's budgie, which was yellow and blue at the time, had passed. Forget what the name of the yellow and blue budgie was. I think that's why I did this picture in the first place. That was one of the first pictures I ever completed in this book. Believe it or not, I think I did that because her budgie had died and I wanted to pay a tribute to her. You have whips here. You have a whip here. Yeah, I was trying to make it similar in color, and I can't remember what I was doing now. This is what happens when you don't remember what you do. It's under the sea. Some of these pictures are going to be so complicated to do. Here's another one that we finished. Let's remember this one. So that we did. Here's another one that we have unfinished. So I have quite a few things in here. Here's another one that we never finished doing. Remember these are Spectra Noir pencil that I did? Because I don't remember what the color was, but I believe I did that with a Spectrum Noir and I hadn't done that before. So I don't think I have, oh, here's another whip. I'm always finding whips in this book. This is like the whip, you know, you go whip it, whip it, whip it. Let's see, and I don't have, and here's another one that I did. So this is basically a whip book, as we call them, whip books. What a whip book means is basically a book that you have nothing but whips in, or things that you need to figure out what you want to do with the book. You know, sometimes you get a picture like this one. I want to figure out what the hell I'm going to do with the mermaid picture and the underwater picture. Because all you guys know that I love mermaids. Hi, Robin. How are you? We are coloring in Dromenvanger. Dromenvanger. She's like, what book is that? That basically is Zemlja Snova, the Dutch version of it. Mm-hmm. This is my other hand crank. This is the third hand crank. This thing hates big pencils. This is the long point if you want long points and sharp points. This is the really long one. Which you really long ones. Now I have all these duplicates and whips in this book. We actually almost did something from this one, actually. I almost was tempted to do one in this book. Why does everything drop and fall on me? We almost did something in this one, Fine Color by Google Lee. But that's neither here nor there. That's a Chinese book. You guys wouldn't have been interested in that one. I did a more complicated one with more details. You know, and I've always said to people, it doesn't matter if it's detailed. It just means when you get really detailed pictures like Kirby or Tomnosoft, that the idea is take it piece by piece. Don't rush it. Take it just by section. See, here's the thing here, and here's the thing here. They're meant to be vines. Vines can be brown. Trees can be brown. How many of you would like to see me do more stuff? What kind of things would you like me to see? Mandalas, cutesy stuff. Hi, Danielle. How are you? That's okay. Lurk away. We don't mind that. We still get the views. You know, I feel like bad that I'm so late today. So, you know, things happen that go sometimes beyond your control. You know, there are things you have control over, and then there are things you do not. You want me to color in the cheaper books. Now, what do you mean by cheaper books? Because a lot of my books, there's some cheaper stuff, and there's some lesser cheap stuff. Because not everything has the same books. I know what you mean. I'm like, no, let me have my air with my air. Luminous red. You want me to color in my cheaper books? Like, what is cheaper books to you? Like Demeter Victoria, Jade Summer, Christine Carrion. See, you have to specify which books because different people have different definitions of cheap. Just putting that out there, just because everybody's definition is different of what a cheap book is. Would you guys have preferred I colored in something like, let's say, a Hannah Carlson, Maria Trollet? On Tuesday, March 30th, I should be getting a lot more stuff in. Tuesday, March 30th, I am getting a Worlds of Wonder. What else am I getting on March 30th? I also got told that my Bella de Nicole orders are coming. So that got done. On Tuesday, I'm getting a new Demeter Victoria book. My Tau trees are supposed to come on Tuesdays. So I got that coming, and I got Worlds of Wonder coming. So I got that coming. No, Era's not cheap. Air is considered more in the expensive thing. So keep that in mind. Different people have different definitions of what cheap is. Just putting that out there, guys. Not everybody has the same definition of what is pricey and what is not pricey. Oh, mhm. What are these? What are these? What are these? What are these? Oh, what are these? What are these? Well, I'm speaking saying that not everybody has the same definition of what cheap is. Does anybody know what these are? Does anybody know what these are? Mm-hmm. I would consider those mid-range. So this is green. I have not used these in quite some time. They are the staplers and they are teasers. I have staplers and I have Arteza finally. I have the 72 set of fine liners from Arteza. These are those Arteza fine liners of the very first ones I ever got from them because the time I think I was doing a comparison of them. think I missed one of the. These are the Arteza on the stapler fine liners. Nice thing about this is I can only, you know what, maybe I'll do another section in another green shade. Thing is, when you get to finer details, these are the staplers that I'm using. When you get to the finer details, it's harder to do these. That's why using your fine line is important. Yes, I see that. I have a surprise today. So we're going to stop doing that because that's not working. Obviously, this is not working the way that I want it to work. So. We're going to go back. Ow! Jeez, this thing is not liking me at all. I have a surprise for everybody. I got in the mail, I don't know why I got the second copy of it, but I did get a second copy of something. So, who knows what that means when we get a second copy of something? Does anybody know what that means today? If I got a special little something to give to somebody. Yes! Danielle. I got a second copy of Nouveau, very special, in the mail. So you guys know what that means, right? What does that mean? Yes, there is a giveaway. This is the Herb Lennon special. This is called the Nouveau Fairy special. So you get images like this. You get images like that you can color. These are really pretty images, so keep that in mind. So here are the rules for the giveaway. Now you guys all know that there was going to probably be a giveaway. Now, if we don't finish this picture, I will probably work on this more, but I don't know if I'll work on it again in live, but we might keep it on the board for a while. So here's what the giveaway is. So you all know 1 to 8. So I'm going to make the numbers 1 to 20. Do not press any number until I say go. So the numbers are going to be 1 to 20. Now, if two people have the same number, whoever said the number first, and if they would normally win it if their number gets called. So whoever's the first person, if two people, let's say two people pick the same number and that's the winner. The first person to pick that number will win. So the numbers are 1 to 20. You must live in the U.S. I am sorry, it is really expensive to ship books outside of the States. So 1 to 20. So when I say go, press a number from 1 to 20. And I will pick the winner using random org, which is what I'm typing now. So on a random number. So, and now, go, 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 you mighty morphin fairies, go, 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 you mighty morphin fairies. Sorry, that's fairies. And no, I've not seen the new episode of Winter Soldier and Falcon and the Winter Soldier yet, so don't talk about it to me if you haven't seen it. I love Marvel TV. I loved it, what they did there. So we will only go for a short amount of time today. So I want to get an hour in at least. So I'm thinking of taking tomorrow off and then we'll stream on Sunday. So only 3 people. Come on, guys. 1 through 20. 3 people cannot be doing that. Oh, you guys make me feel old. You guys are making me feel old. I don't like to feel old. Cherry blossom. Okay, I'm going to stop now. So only 3 people wanted the fairy book. What makes me feel a little sad, but maybe that's not enough. So what I'm going to do is 1 to 20. Whoever's number is closest will win it. I'm going to put in stop now. Let me put stop before anybody puts any other number. So if you guys want to do it now. One, 2, 20. So I'm going to generate the number now. And the number is 7. And that means Danielle was the closest with 10. So Danielle wins it. So Danielle, send me your address when you're ready to send me your address. Winner is Danielle. So Danielle wins it. You're very welcome. So let's get the leaves done and the birds done, and then we will. I gotta figure out what I'm doing with the birds. This is cobalt green. Those Color in Heaven books are very nice, Danielle. So I will send yours out on Monday. Let's hope everything works well. I don't know if we're gonna put a background color in this yet, so. Guess my mother's going through a change. Do you guys ever notice that sometimes when you take out your change, it pulls up your purse? It makes your purse so heavy sometimes. You're very welcome, Danielle. I already have a copy of the book. I got a second copy. When do I need the second copy for? It just takes up room in my house. So why not give it to somebody who doesn't get a subscription? Now, I know not everybody has a subscription to Color in Heaven, but if you can afford a subscription, I highly recommend getting it because they have some really good books in there. Is that my phone or your phone? Mm-hmm. I don't know why my phone always goes off when I'm streaming. Okay, Danielle, thank you. Should we do a background in this or not? Or should we color the other areas first and then? It sometimes does do that. It does do that sometimes, Danielle. It doesn't always do that. And I guess also because I had my volume up. But I've been keeping my what is it called? My phone on more these days because I seem to need a lot more how shall we call it, time management thingy. So after the stream is over, I'll probably go back and watch Falcon and the Winter Soldier for the second episode. I really have loved what Marvel has decided to do with their TV and their streaming service. I do like the streaming service. Yes, thank you. Michelle says to do that. I'm going to do the background last, if anything. Now we're going to do the birds. I'm thinking yellow and orange for the birds, and then we'll work on the skin. Yellow, Naples yellow. Sorry, I'm just looking to see if I have any more birds anywhere else in the photo. Then we will do skin tone, and then we will be done. There's a shorter stream than normal, but I think with Timeless Love, you have to do him sectionally, like Kirby. Sorry, I'm taking out what I need in the Prismas. I want the light peach. Sorry, I was just taking out the skin tones from Prismas. Deco peach. So is there a vote to continue this for next time when we stream? Because if there is, I will do more of this. Light peach. The blue, the light blue is Whole Mine, and the dark blue is Prisma. Danielle. This is what you do if you don't want to use your hand crank. Now everybody knows this isn't an menorah, but this is the this isn't this one. There's 4 kinds, and I only have 2. So this is the M&R round one, which is this big one, and then it has the small one. These are the best sharpeners in my mind if you're going to sharpen prismas with traditional sharpeners. So that's just my thing. See? And I don't have the breakage on it. Depends on the pencil. For me, when I'm using the prismas, this is better. When I'm using polys or Holbeins, this is better for the thicker pencils. Like if you have things like luminance, Holbeins, and polys, this is better for them. But when you're using thinner pencils like Prismas, Black Widows, and Pablos, because they're small, you do this. For Tombos and Black Widows, this is better. Just saying, depends on how thick the pencil is. Also, for pastel pencils, you gotta get a different sharpener, one that's specifically made for pastels. So this is where we will end the stream, guys. So thank you guys for coming. Do you want to see me continue this on Sunday, or would you rather see me do a picture from Creative Haven or the what did she say that the cheaper ones, the Creative Haven books? Anything under 10. I know, right? She said something. Kim said something to me. So you guys would like me to continue this, so no problem. We will continue this on Sunday because I'm going to take Saturday off because I have some things that I have to get done on Saturday. So it's kind of like we'll resume on Sunday, guys. So yes, we will continue this whole probably tomorrow. Sunday we'll probably work on the outer part of this, and then we'll figure out Creative Haven, Jade Summer, those type of books. I think I do plenty of Jade Summer, so but yes, we will do that. I have the thing in here. So also, guys, if you use Prismas or any kind of wax pencils, I highly recommend you get some kind of paper like this, because sometimes what happens with Prismas, and this is just my notice, that they smear all over other books. Like I notice it happens in my Erie books. So just keep that in mind, to keep a piece of this kind of paper, which is like a wax paper, but I forget what it's called. But thank you guys for coming. And this is the cover of the book. You can get this on Etsy. There's an Amazon where you can get it, but there's an Amazon where you can get it, but it's like $45. I did not put a link down there because I think $45 is a little insane. Yeah, that's how much it was on Amazon. You can go down to Etsy on Coolcraft or 70 East Books. I'm not sure if Chill and Sarah has it. You might want to look at Book Depository. Focus might have this version of it. If they don't have this, they probably have the Zemlja Snova book. If they don't have this one, they will have the Linsan, which is kind of a sequel to that. So thank you guys for coming. Bye, everybody.